Hello again, this is the Watering Man. Now we're going to continue our dissection, Documacho. Okay? Not that we may prove, but that we prove it for ourselves. Not that we put out there for someone else and all this. No, we got to take care of our own backyard, our own mind. Get your mind right, right? This is one of my friends in fellowship I used to go to. It's a truck driver. Used to say, get your mind right. Okay? Alright, let's get our mind right. Now, in verse 4 of John chapter 5, King James Version says, bear with me. For an angel went down at a certain season into the pool and troubled the water. Whosoever then first after the troubling of the water stepped in was made whole of whatsoever disease he had. It's like us in the storms of our life and this troubling of the water. Okay? I'm going to name this one. Remember, God's spinning it up. Spinning up those waters with the winds and waves and all this stuff. So we can say, be still, hold tight. Our own ego that's trying to edge God out. Our own carnal mind that's enmity against us going towards it into God's way. This Goliath thinking. It's keeping us double-minded. Man, what the heck is those twins spinning up there? Ah! Must be a devil doing it. No, God's giving you an opportunity to hog tie this thing. Be still. Muzzle in the mouth. Sucking duct tape. Around the hands and feet. Your efforts. You're trying to live it out, exist out. Trying to be a co-pilot. Trying to do for God. Battle and you're me, myself, and I, will you? Get that log out of your eye. So you can see clearly by doing it God's way. Not this way. This stuff's got to die. You got to die to yourself. You must die to yourself. Take every thought captive to the obedience of Christ. Lay down there, dog. Your own carnal mind. Quit blaming everything else. Take responsibility. Wham! Do everything as unto the Lord. Get down there, dog. Shut up, you daggone dog, yapping at me. It's your own mind. Not trying to worship all this false image stuff, all these phantoms of your mind. Eating lollipops and poop, all this poop. Hot dogs and dehydrated pea water and maggots and flies and all this junk. And all this stuff is just illusion. Go God's way. Be reasonable. See it my way, my child. God's stirring up all this sediment, all this dirt thinking in your mind. And try to bring this out a little bit more as we're dissecting this. There's all kinds of stuff buried down in here. And these miracles, God's, Jesus, Yahweh's salvation, Jesus, I-S-O-U-S, the anointed Messiah, the firstborn of many brethren. He's showing us the way, the truth, and the life, back to the Father. You got to do it through Him. You got to trust in, I am, with relation to God. God's ways. Jesus is showing us. So we can lay this down and quit going the broad way that leads to corruption and destruction. oh man, that's poopy, and I've been sticking it in my mouth. I've been eating it, partaking in this stuff all my life. Quit trying to hold on to it like Lot's wife and turn around and go, man, what am I missing? What am I doing wrong? Well, I'm hanging on this and I better make more stand in this bull crap. My own thinking. I gotta believe all the bull crap everybody else and then go that way because the majority of all this BS thinking is ruining my life. Shut up, you dog, in yourself. Huh? Deception comes from within. Right, like in Mark chapter 7. Huh? Let me verify that just a little bit. Boy, so I think it's go through the first verses, Mark 7, verses 1 through, let me see. Yeah, 1 through 23. Okay. In verse 23, man, I'm not going to break all this down. You can look at it and do it yourself. But in verse 23, it's saying, all these evil things come from within and defile the man, that person. All this crap is defiling you. As you eat it, partake of it, this sediment, this dirt, your own dirt thinking, it's being stirred up by God. Okay, I'm going to name this one. Let me find where I wrote it. I got notes all over the place. Yeah, right here. God is stirring up one's mind in the storms of life. He's giving the opportunity, showing him. He's giving his argument. Like putting forth his case, God's case. This stuff's messed up. See what I mean? That's double-minded. So devil lost weight. Quit thinking, man, there's something out there doing it to me, and I can't see it. I don't know what it is. I'm really confused. It's opaque. It's really confusing. It's unclear. As God's bringing this thing to a roil, he's troubling the waters. He's bringing it to a turbid state. It's not clear or transparent, but stirred up. He's stirring up all this dust thinking. I hope to bring this out to you. Hang on. Yeah. Excuse me. I'm trying to fight through this stuff today. I'm not going to give up, okay? Alright. See? Oh, babe. Let those cobwebs clear a little bit, and bam! Hey there, dog! You thought you had me, didn't you? But I hog-tied your back. Well done. Zap! My children hear my voice in these storms. No, shut up, dog. It's right whenever it's like I was lightheaded. Whoa! That sediment's getting all stirred up. Hang on there. Lloyd, hang on there. Just hold still. Be still. Muzzle that dog. And then God will take him to it. You agree emphatically. Not say, oh man, it's just too rough for me. And throw up whatever good word, whatever God's telling you. And then eat some poop hot dogs. Your own ways. Man, I must do try this way, that way. It's good, bad, it's ugly. That's the way to do it. Let me tell you, This poop is good for you. Maybe if I drink this, stuff this hot dog down my throat. Not a hot dog. Maybe I'll drink some nasty pee with my poop. You better. This is the way you do it. Go to God. Hold tight this. God will give the increase, okay? Now, let's get going in this. Hang on. Okay, you can go through that and study it in Mark chapter 7, verse 1 through 23. It's that deception's within you, that dirt thinking. God's stirring it up, troubling those waters, showing you, man, that double-mindedness is not clear. But here you go, my child. Don't just stay, man, it's all baffling and confusing. Must be a devil, must be this, must be that. It's good, evil. I'll try this. Don't swallow that bullcrap and try to drink your own piss. Wash it down. I thought I can choke down this stuff. If I just pee in this little cup with that pee down in there and the maggots flood, man, that's really good for you. But that's bad. I'll just rebel against it. Stop it. Hold tight. Take that stuff captive to the obedience of Christ. Let God give the increase. Follow me. Christ is in it. Be reasonable. Trust me. Don't trust all this fertilizer thinking. Dirt thinking. In each little ball, in the D3 ball, right? The mind, thought process, single thought process, expand it down to another thought process. Boom, and it's a whole, like a universe, right? Poop, poop, poop. The little seeds of Christ. Let it grow. God's purifying you down and throughout, okay? Hang on. All right. All right. Let's try this again. All right. All right. Now, we're in John chapter 5, verse 4. I've done read it in the King James Version. Now, let's see. Okay, so far we covered that. Angelos.
Strong's G32. Angelos.
Angelos. Right. My little fat naked baby and all that stuff dumped in there and showed you. And then we covered 4. The word for 4. Gar.
Strong's G 1063. Gar.
Okay. And then the next word they translate as at. Okay. You got to look at these things. Are they saying in or Ian, or are they saying day, D-E, or, and this one, kata. I think that's how they pronounce it. K-A-T-A, 2596. That's this one on this one. This word.
Strong's G 2596. Kata.
Just like your kata. And it's codified. God's getting ready to Kumateyashi. Zap out that stuff, but you gotta be obedient to God in this. That's your color. Lay this stuff down, my child. Hold tight, city. Whack. Get really good at that. Zap. Zap, zap, zap. The more storms, the more hard stuff, the more troubling of your waters. It should be. My children, hear my voice in that secret small small spot, inside of them, in their own secret place. That D3 depth. Universe within the universe within the universe. That ball within the ball within the ball. Sphere within a sphere within a sphere. Down in there in the deepest recesses of their mind. God speaking. Not some crazy messed up good, bad, and evil junk. Devil and all this crap. That bullshit. Throw the bullshit flag on it. Lay down there, dumbass. You're saying that to yourself. You dumb donkey. You're mute. You're a beast. You're the do. Get out of there, log. I'm on. But God, you qualify with God. Saying, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Kind of like on that video game, Mortal Kombat, I used to play in my youth. Huh? Well done. Finish him. Flawless victory. Finish him. Zap! Lightning bolt. Or zap! And then get him on. Or in the Old Testament, it's a Hayah! I think it's what, H-A-Y-A, Hayah, I think. It's 1961. It's like that karate chop. Hayah! It's coming into existence, kind of like Gemini in the New Testament. Coming to existence. Let there be. Zap! Huh? Annihilate him. Zap! God's annihilating. You're not doing nothing. You're hog tied. Alright, you're obedient. Okay? Now, there's kata. Okay? God's stirring up all this sediment thinking. This dirt thinking. Stirring it up. Now make a decision right in the storms that like. See, when it's all settled down, it looks all clear to you sometimes. Man, I'm just alright, just leave me alone. No, you're not, you're double-minded. God's saying, what you doing, God? Oh! It's opaque. It's not clear at all. It's not transparent to me. I don't know what the heck's going on. Oh, why is he doing it to me? Oh! Be obedient. Be still, you damn dog. Your own ego. You antichrist thinking. God's giving an opportunity to come out of this slower way of thinking. As you hog tie this thing and zap. This is going down, you old shitter. Don't go with it. Don't go down with your own humanistic shit. Wooden thinking. Die to yourself and God will lift you up. When you me, that may qualify negation. By negating this stuff, and as this goes down, you go up. Right hand spin, this stuff going down your crapper. Huh? Don't go down with your own crap thinking. Your shit thinking. S-H, seeing, hearing, with your right ego in control. Taste, touch, and smell. Diarrhea thinking. Go up with God. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. This is increasing. This ego is decreasing. Okay? Tie it together. Make it make sense. Clear. Pat that thing down. Because if God's taking you through this funnel correction that's getting more dense, more clear. As a child, you're growing. From this unborn breath state, plumb up to a weos, like a 30-year-old. Then going long way. Keep existing. All the way back to the pater, the high priest. Quit being a patty of goo-goo. A paid gaga goo-goos. There's many of those baby leaders. Little boy leaders. Child infant. They're harsh. Man, God's gonna throw you in the torment of you can't even imagine how bad that is. Lay that bunch of bull crap down. Be obedient to God. God is the greatest. Quit being double-minded and saying God's going to do this when he really loves you. That's bullshit. Throw the bullshit flag in your mind. Don't accept it. Don't swallow it. Man, that stuff's not good for you, my child. Lay it down and making you sick. Typhoid fever and all this stuff. Huh? Giardia, huh? E. coli, salmonella, worse stuff than that even. It's cancerous to your thinking, man. You can't get there no way. It's flesh and blood stuff. You can't try to keep both. I'm bringing up here to separate it. In that precise correct moment, you gotta choose God. Go on. You can't fool God at all. All right. Now, so this kata, God's doing it in your mind, down and throughout. Deeper, deepest, all the way down there. Thoroughly. Okay. That's a primary preposition, okay? Now, then it goes to saying a season. It's an at, that's kata. It's down and throughout. A season. That comes from this word.
Strong's G 2540. Kairos.
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 It's Kairos, okay? That's a masculine noun, and it means in God's set or proper time. It's an occasion. When God's stirring up all that dirt stuff in your mind, right this time, my child. Obey Yahweh. Not just Jehovah. Get it right now. Don't try to pay him later. Keep that stuff, maybe secretly. Try to manipulate him. Take out the vows of that right now, my child. Yahweh's salvation. Do it Jesus' way. Jesus, I chose you. You're sitting at the well of your heart. Okay, lay it down, man. Be obedient to God. It's a tribunal. Not easy peasy. You can't have it your way. Keep it stuff in the storms of your life. Yeah, buddy. I'll pay you $2 for a hamburger today. Disqualify me in my double-minded ways. Nope, you're not qualified. You're gonna go down your shitty bop. Down your stairs. Don't go that way. You don't keep bop. Lemming. God's spinning up there, troubling those waters for you, not to you. Recognize it. Boop. What are you trying to tell me, God? Oh, yeah. And that stuff is not transparent, clear to you. As you learn to be obedient, 1, 2, 4 to 8, you're getting denser in God's glory, the brightness. He's zapping this stuff out and increasing himself in your mind. This stuff's decreasing. You're seeing God more clear all the time. You can handle more of the load because you're going through his way. Not all of a sudden you jump here, all the way up, you see God, and you're sitting here and taste, touch, and smell even with this log in your eye. Not possible. Okay? No. So in this certain season, in this occasion, a particular time, a set proper time, as marked by certain circumstances or occurrences, God's bringing these tribulation, this thlipsis, this calamities, this tribunal. In the world there must be a tribulation, but be of good cheer, for I, Christ, has overcome that world. Do it my way, my child. Not your way, it doesn't work. Don't eat that poop and pee of your own carnal mind. Daddy's in bull crap, and it won't get her done. Okay. Go right on. A certain season, then it says, went down. That word is 2597, katabana, this word.
Strong's G 25 27. Katabino.
Okay.
Katabino.
That word comes from two words, okay? The etymology. It comes from 2596, kata. Remember, that's down and throughout. Down and throughout your mind, okay? God's stirring up that sediment in your mind. That dirt thinking. Making that opaque, not transparent to you. But my children hear my voice, and the voice of that other one, they won't listen to. What? It's a test. It's a tribunal. Ooh, lay it down. Come on, my child. Come on up. Be obedient to me. Don't listen to this bullcrapper. And it also comes from 939. And that's at basis. Okay? And that means a stepping or a walking. That's for you to exist, to exist, to exist. Live, live, live. Step up on spiraling staircases by going, I agree with you, feller. Everything I got and died to myself. Doo-dah, doo-dah, zap, 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 zap. Father God all day. Bop, through that days. Through the night, the ignorant times. The day starts rising and it's heating up. And God zap, 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 zap. As you agree with God. Not this stuff. Zap, zap, zap. The heating up of the day. 3 days, 3 nights. In the tomb, in that death realm of your mind. Your carnality. To be carnal-minded is death. And that carnal mind, your own non-spiritual stuff, is against you going too towards and into God. Deny that self. You're yuck. You're poop thinking and come back to God, okay? Okay? That's a paraphrase pretty quick. Okay? This katabino is pushing that stuff down, your own carnal way down, and bringing this up. And God's doing it down throughout you, giving you opportunities. Or do you want all that you got for me? I want all that you got for me, Daddy. Not this poop stuff. Okay? And then the next word, it says into. But that's wrong. It's not ice. Into's ice. This word comes right here, comes from this word. It translates as into, but it's not right. Listen to it.
Strong's G 1722. N.
N. That's E-N. That's in with relation to resting in God. Storms. Are you resting in God? Are you resting in your own poop thinking? To go on in God and qualify with God, you better lay this stuff down and go, whoop, resting in God, because He'll give the increase. All right? And then it says the, let's see, the, and that's ha. It's the ball of your thinking.
Strong's G 3588. Ha.
Ha. That's the ball of your thinking, right? And then it's saying the pull. Pull. Ball thinking is pull. This is a ball, right? And this pull comes from 2861, this word.
Strong's G 2861. Columbathra.
Columbathra. Okay. Now, that's a place of diving. God's diving, like submerging you in this ball thinking. He's showing you. Man, you're down. He's subjected you to this vanity, this double-mindedness. Now let's go all the way in the D3 depth of your mind. You're down in this stuff. He's putting you down in this storms, this boiling, turbulent water. Giving you opportunity. Lay down this stuff so I can bring you up. Now this Columbathra is a reservoir, a pool used for bathing. And it comes from Kolymbao. It means a diver. To plunge into water, into your own thinking. He's plunging you down in this turbulent water, like that spring-fed turbulent water where I'm taking you up over the limb. But you can't get over by yourself, then placing you lovingly in that water. God's doing that. You got to work it out yourself. You do that. Lay down that dog. Don't trust this thing. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. And lean not on, your own dog thinking. And all your ways acknowledge God. And He will direct your path, right? Which way you going? Your own ways or God's ways, okay? And then goes Chi. It says and, Chi.
Strong's G 2532. Chi.
When you go God's way, it's copulating back to the SYN God and accumulating EN back in IN with relation to God. And then we get down to troubled. And troubled comes from this word.
Strong's G 5015. Tarasso.
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 Okay, it's a verb. It means to stir or agitate, to roil water. Your thinking processes. To roil means to render water or wine, that's within your mind, turbid by stirring up sediment or the dirt thinking of your mind. Turbid is to make it not clear, transparent by stirring up that dirt thinking in your mind, that carnal, poopy thinking. Making it dark so you don't know with your carnal mind. You can't come out of it that way. You got to give it up. Hog tie it, sock, duct tape in the mouth, around the hands and feet, lay in your belly. You do nothing, man. And God will zap. Whoa, well done. Thou good and faithful servant. Well done. Zap, 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 zap. Get a mind and or.